key to adding and subtracting decimals is to line up the decimals. Let's say we have 45.3 plus 21.56. You do not want to line up the 3 beneath the 6 here. Instead, when you're adding these together, you want the decimal point lined up. I'm going to move this 45.3 to the line below. If you wish, you can insert a 0 so that each of these numbers have a 100ths column. At that point, when you add down, you're going to bring your decimal straight down and then add normally. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 3 is 8, 1 plus 3 is 4, and 2 plus 4 is 6. So we get a sum of 64.86, or 64 and 86 hundredths. When subtracting, let's pretend we have 20 minus 11.54. We can think of this as having $20 and subtracting $11.54. If we were to write this, the whole number 20, there is no decimal part. We'd need to put a decimal point in, followed by 2 zeros, so that when we subtract the 11.54, we have positions to borrow from. Now, you cannot subtract 0 minus 4, and we'd like to borrow from the 0, but we can't, so we have to keep moving to the left until we find something we can borrow from. We're going to take this 20, or this 2, and drop it to a 1, and move 10 to the next column. That's like taking a $10 bill out of the $20 bill and switching it into 10 $1 bills. Now, that doesn't help us with our subtraction over in the 100ths column. So we're going to borrow from this 10, make it 9, and move 10 to the next column. That's like taking a $1 bill and trading it in for 10 dimes. And then finally, I'm going to subtract by borrowing from that 10, making it 9, and moving 10 to the next column. That's like taking one of our dimes and changing it in for 10 pennies. Now, 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 5 is 4, bring down the decimal, 9 minus 1 is 8. And if you want, you can always check your subtraction through addition. We should be able to add the 8.46 plus the 11.54 together to get the whole number 20. When you have larger lists of numbers, you treat them the same way. Let's say we have 4.12 plus 3.5 plus 17 point nothing, we'll just put a 0 there, plus 4.783. Now, it's your choice in addition whether you want to insert zeros so that each number has a hundredths and thousandths column. It is essential, however, that you keep everything lined up. Most mistakes occur if you are not properly lining up your values. Over here in the thousandths column, we're going to have 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3, making 3. We're going to have in the hundredths column, 2 plus 8 makes 10. We can put the 0 down and carry the 1. In the tenths column, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7, plus another 7 is 14. Put the 4 down, carry the 1. Don't forget to bring your decimal through here. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 7 is 15, plus 4 is 19. Put the 9 down, carry a 1, and we're going to end with 29.403, or 29 and 403 thousandths. Because we are dealing with checkbooks all the time and keeping track of our money, adding and subtracting with decimals is a very important skill that you have.